School board control is very important in the state of Missouri.
Missouri legislators passed a bill this year to allow teachers to carry concealed weapons in schools. But how many actually plan to do that?
Our Target 8 investigators searched mid-Missouri to see if any schools are using the new law. Target 8 Chief Investigator Jamie Gray is here. What is the answer?
Well, you know, a team of 4 reporters spent weeks contacting around 30 school districts all around mid-Missouri to see if they would. Turns out, probably not is the answer. Now, KOMU 8's Meredith Miller joins us in the studio. Let's talk about what you found, why schools aren't going for this.
Well, Jamie, we talked to almost every school board in mid-Missouri, and no one right now wants their teachers to carry a weapon on campus. Most schools said it's due to the fact that they already have protection officers on campus or on call, and the program is too expensive.
Mid-Missouri school boards are hesitant to allow teachers to carry guns on campus, even though the Missouri legislature passed a law that would allow them to do so. The law would allow schools to delegate 1 or more of their staff members to conceal and carry after participating in extensive training. Although the bill was voted on and accepted, it does not require schools to adopt the idea.
Legislature's credit, they allowed each individual school board to make decisions based on this bill.
If a school decides to train a teacher, they must hold a public meeting regarding the decision and then request training for the teachers through the Department of Public Safety.
Now, these are the training requirements right here. Teachers must have 112 hours of training by the Department of Public Safety or have 600 hours of prior law enforcement training to be able to carry.
Once the teachers are trained, they must keep the weapon concealed at all times, and they have the power to detain and arrest like any other law enforcement officer. Most schools we talked to, however, already have a law enforcement officer, security officer, or resource officer on call whom they trust to protect the schools.
He is rehearsing a school shooting every day. Every day he comes here, there's a shooting in his mind, and he is reacting in his mind all the time.
Another reason some schools aren't arming teachers is the cost of the training. It will cost more than $17,000 to train 2 teachers or school employees.
We don't think that's a good use of our taxpayer dollars and our teachers. And we believe that teachers were hired to teach, not to protect our schools in that regard.
Most schools also have other safety measures to protect their students, including buzz-in systems, intruder and self-defense drills, and protection training. So they don't think adding more guns is necessary.
We've actually had safety devices in place for several years now. The buildings both of the buildings you have to be buzzed in. Both secretaries in this building have a phone that they can see the person on the screen. We are on constant lockdown all the time.
One district that might add guns is the Columbia Public Schools, but they won't be arming teachers. The district is working on a new security measure that would include allowing their security directors to carry guns. However, the district was considering these measures before the bill was even passed.
The role of an educator is to teach in class, and that there are law enforcement officers as well as our safety and security officers who are trained to handle those types of crisis situations and trained to handle a gun in an appropriate atmosphere.
As for the new law, no school has asked for training yet, but some say this does not mean they won't in the future.
I can see both sides of the coin. It's just not right for us at this point in time.
To see what school protection plans are in your kid's school, visit our interactive map at KOMU.com. You'll be able to click on each district and find out if they responded to our calls and reasons for not allowing teachers to carry.
There's a picture of poverty in many